right, so what we're going to do today is just get the basics of a car wash. Um, this is this is what a standard car wash is. I'm not going to use any polish. I'm not going to polish it after that. This is just a basic thing where you can wash your car. It should take you anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes, all done. And yep, these are the tools. So essentially, two buckets. This is the one in which I'm going to add the soap. This one is for me to be able to dump my sponge into it because it might get dirty. I washed the car about a week back, so it's not too bad. Now, I'm not promoting this product, but I will usually buy the one from Costco or Walmart. This is just a wash and wax, so it does have a little bit more shine to it, so you might want to consider that. All right, and so first step is we're going to, and also we need microfiber cloths to dry it. When we get to that step, I'll show you the kind of cloth. I got that from Costco, but if you're anywhere else in the world and you don't have a Costco, just a regular microfiber cloth, you want to use that to dry. And I usually end up, this is a small car, it's a Hyundai Venue. I will usually end up using, I'd say, anywhere from, like maybe 4 or 5 cloths. I'll show you the size of those cloths as we get to it. All right, let's get started. What you also want to do is you want to make sure that you have the car in the shade. Right now, I don't have a choice. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And in Florida, even though it's, January, kind of last week of January, we are having an unusually warm day today, which I guess, and if you're got the cold blitz coming on Monday, that'd be really welcome. But yeah, it's just a really, really warm day. I was able to find the microfiber cloth. It's like a square cloth. I'd say like probably a foot by foot, 12 inches by 12 inches, maybe a little bit longer. But yeah, these are the ones I'm going to use. Now, because I don't have a choice, I'm going to just go ahead and wash the car. I just don't want there to be too much of a gap between me soaping it up and then washing that off and then drying it. So you want to be really quick if you're in bright sun, because the sun is right there, as you can tell. And it's probably one of the warmest days we've had in a while. All right, so first step, I'm going to wash the car. And with this wash, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you start from the roof of the car, so that if there's any dirt or anything, it kind of goes down and from there onto the ground. You can tell. All right, so I've got my 2 mixtures ready. This is the one with the car wash liquid in there. I add about maybe a little more than a cupful. And then this is the clean water. And my sponge is in here. This is my sponge. I'm going to be using that. And yep, I just washed the car. Once again, remember, you always start from the roof when you're washing. Even when you start cleaning and you start putting soap on it, you start from the roof, so that if there's any dirt or anything, it goes down, and then from down it's going to go onto the ground. You don't want to go the other way up. It might defeat the purpose, because you might take some of this dirt and take it up there on the roof. So you don't want to do that. All right, so let's start from the roof using the soap. All right, so the car I've soaped up the car. You can tell the soap is on it because the sun is super bright. We won't wait very long. We don't have to. This is the clean water. Well, that looks like the car wasn't very, very dirty. And like I said, this is a very basic way to wash your car. When I first moved to the US and I looked for car wash videos, I felt like I had to go to college for about 4 years to be able to qualify to wash my car. But this is simple. We wash the car with plain water, then we soap it up with the car washing liquid, then we wash off the soap, and finally we dry it. That's all that there is to the car wash. I've seen a lot of videos, like I said, which probably take me about 2 hours if I got down to doing it that way. But we're just doing a very, very basic car wash. All right, so we're going to wash that soap off with our hose pipe over there, and then we start drying it with these cloths. Once again, you start from the roof. When you're taking the soap off, you start from the roof because you want all that dirt to kind of go downwards. Remember, don't do it the other way around. All right, so the soap is off the car. You can tell. Now, you don't want to wait too long to kind of start drying it. We've got a microfiber cloth here. I highly recommend you invest in really high quality microfiber. I got mine from Costco. I don't know what brand. Maybe it's a Kirkland brand. I don't know. Once again, no one's paying me to say this. And this is once again, I hate to say this, but this is a very basic way to wash your car. If it takes you any longer than 20 to 30 minutes, then you either have too much time or you're trying to get your car into some car wash competition. I'm not. I'm just trying to keep my cars nice and clean. So once again, we start from the roof. If there's any dirt, anything you want it to kind of fall downwards. That's all. That's why you always start from the roof of the car and then kind of build downwards. Don't wait too long. Once your cars, all the soap is off, immediately start drying your car, because otherwise you'll have water stains, especially in a day like this when the sun is directly above us. All right, so the car has been washed and you can tell it's nice and sparkling, and might have to walk around one more time just to see if there's any wet spots that remain, but I don't, except for the one in the glass. But yep, and then over there. But yeah, so just gonna walk around one more time and have this done. But yep, it's very, very simple. Just use your, so the steps were, first, always start from the roof, water the car from the roof going downwards because you want all the dirt to go down. Then you use your soap meaning the car wash liquid, mix that with water. I use a cap full of that car wash liquid. It's pretty good and it's got a little bit of shine in it. And after that, you wash off the soap and then you just dry it with a microfiber cloth. Simple, 20 to 25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes at the most because I'm making the video. Shouldn't take you very long. All right, guys.